The Willamette Valley grape harvest is underway, and that means local winemakers are hard at work creating their new vintages. Joe V is joining us live this morning in Newburgh to show us the work taking place at one winery. He's joining us with more from Vidon Vineyard. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Kim. We are back now in the processing area here with David Bello, the head winemaker at Vidon Vineyard. As we mentioned earlier, harvest is underway. They've been picking grapes for a few weeks now and kind of getting that whole winemaking process going. In our last hour, David, we we're doing do you call it a pour over?
A pump over.
A pump over. There you go. Where right now we're kind of infusing this juice with the colors and the flavors of the grapes right now. And now we're going to do another little stop here in the winemaking process. Now, much like me, David has a doctorate in molecular biology. It's something we have in common. So I've been learning about the science behind it. So we're going to do a little science experiment kind of right now, right? What are we going to do? It's got this, starts with this little thing here. What are we
So we're going to take a sample of the juice because we need to know how much sugar is in the juice because that gives us an idea of where we are in the fermentation.
Okay, all right. So I've got this little thing here, and it's filling up with juice. Okay, hold that steady for me there.
Oh, very nice.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, you okay there? Clean up on all the aisles. I hope I didn't get any on you there. Okay.
You're good.
Now, you've got it in this little beaker here, and what is this thing right there?
So this is called a hydrometer, and what it's going to do is tell us how much sugar is in the...
We got to go someplace
stable,
so we'll go over here. And
it's going to tell us how much sugar is in the juice.
Okay.
And we're going to...
Oh, look at that. It spins around like a top.
Yep, because we don't want it to land on the side. And then we're going to read.
So I can see like a 20 poking out of the top of the
and there are a couple
there.
lines below that. And so it looks like it's about 22 and a half, maybe 23 bricks right now, which is just kind of where we want it.
And so that's what that sugar's at. And eventually, do you want it to get to zero? Is that the idea?
Well, in fact, it's actually going to go to a negative number because when it turns to alcohol, alcohol is less dense than water, and so what's going to happen is the wine that we have will have less density, and it'll actually go beyond this up into a negative number. So.
I hope everyone was taking notes because there will be a quiz later. David, in a previous life, was a molecular biology professor, so there you go. You know, combining his two passions here. David, thank you very much. Very educational. Coming up, Kim, we're going to walk you through more of the steps of how they make the great wines here at Vidon Vineyards. Once again, the tasting room here in Newburgh. We'll have more information about them in the As section at kptv.com. I feel we all learned something, didn't we?
We did. I was just going to say, quite the education we're getting this morning. Thank you, Joe.